Okay, hello and welcome to this quick video tour tutorial to show you how to get a spreadsheet from your project through into the reporting. So what I've got here is a couple of example spreadsheets with some different sorts of content in. First thing I have to do is put the file into Project in a Box, so I can simply find the document area where I want to add it, and I'm going to add it into my specialist documents here. And I can do that very simply by just dragging and dropping it in like this. Okay, I'm not going to rename it or anything, we'll just put it in exactly as it stands at the moment, and we'll drag the next couple across as well. So we've got our couple of example spreadsheets in. Now what I need to do is tell the reporting that there is a spreadsheet there to use. Now when the project was first created from the method template, it will have set up some of those instructions. This is a new blank project, I should mention, so it doesn't have any comments in at all. But it knows where to get certain things from, so risks and issues and finances, and its plan file, source, they were all set up by the method template when it was set up. But we have here this other tab in the project summary information form to allow you to specify any other spreadsheets you're interested in including. So I can do that here. I just need to go and find that spreadsheet within my project. So I can browse now to my specialist documents here and find my file like that. So now I have the file. Now I need to tell it which bit of the file I want to use. So I can use the view button just to open that file I've now selected and select the data I'm interested in. Now I can do this in two ways. I can either specify the worksheet and cell range, or I can use a named range. So if I have some named ranges set up which identifies a particular block of data. So for example, this one here, the ops cash flow, identifies this block of finances data here within the spreadsheet, the operating cash flows. So if I know that, I can just type that in instead. So we've got ops cash flow. I simply come back to my form here, and in the cell range I can include my named range, which was ops cash flow, and I can add that, and I can just check that data to make sure I'm happy with it. And we see here this is the data it's brought back, and this is how it's going to then present it in the output report view formatted data. Okay, so we can see that it's picking up the appropriate sort of formats for the values, and it's dealing with all the colours and borders in the way that we might expect it to. Now if I want to, I can also give a description on that to give it a better sort of look and feel in the output report, and I can also choose to do the same sort of thing and bring back other blocks of data which are processed in a bit more detail, and there's a following tour to show that a bit further on. Let's just add one other type though. This is a table, so bringing back a block of data really. We can also choose to bring back images as well. So what I'm going to choose to do is bring back an image, and that's going to bring back any images stored within a particular worksheet. So what we might have done in this particular case is we've created a chart from the data using the normal sort of charting approach. And then we've taken a copy of that chart and saved it as an image. So it's copied and pasted into here essentially as a JPEG. That means we can mess around with the size and shape of it, etc. And in fact put any other images in that we're interested in, and they will then be pulled through into the report. So I just need to give it the worksheet name, and it will then be able to pull any images out of that worksheet. So we've got cap budge WS. So let's put that in here. Cap budge WS. Now the thing we need to know about this is that it has to be very precisely named. The capitalization of this is also important. So we just double check that that's all okay. In fact, there we go, cap budge WS. And I'm identifying this time that I'm interested in images. So I can add this as my second source. So I've now got two sources. Again, I can preview this to see what it's returning, and we can see it's picked up that image. It's only got one. If it had multiples, then it would show us those instead. So now we've essentially done our basic setup of the reporting. If we wanted to add extra things, we could do. And I can now come and run a report to see that content inside. Now the thing I'm interested in switching on here is my user specified spreadsheet tables. Of course, the rest of this form switches on and off the other elements we might be interested in. And here we've got our empty report with our table from Excel and our chart as well. Of course, as I mentioned, we can include a whole range of other things if we wanted to here, process the data, put our own formats and fonts in, etc. But that'll be in the following tours. Okay, thanks very much.